Hello and welcome to a devlog about my super awesome game. It's being made in Game Maker Studio 2. It's a roguelike, whatever you want to call it, dungeon crawler. It's no, it's not what it is. No, it's not. No, come on, it's not what it is. No. Yes, there is similarities with these other games, but that's kind of bound to happen in this oversaturated indie scene right now with like roguelikes and stuff. I've been working on this game on and off for a few years. I've restarted it multiple times, and I just keep coming back to it because there's something I really like about it. Okay, so I'm gonna really quickly explain the game and the story. It's not really much of a story, it doesn't need to be, it's a roguelike dungeon crawler. So there's this big floating triangle thing in space, or pyramid thing. It's like floating in space. It's like the size of a planet. It's just like, going through space. Oh, there's legends of it, Ooh, you're this little like pilot for the army, and you're flying a little spaceship, and yeah, you're like running away from whatever, the enemy or whatever, and then you fly into this, and you don't even mean to find this thing, you just land on it, you're like, oh shit, I better go hide from these evil guys, and you go inside. So you go into the first level, and the pyramid is based off the food pyramid, so the first level is, it goes top from bottom, so the first level is fat, oil, sugar, sweets, so all the enemies are like these ice cream people, and other types of food, sweet enemies, and it takes place inside of castle kind of themed dungeon area. Why is it a castle? I don't really know. It just looks more interesting than just a random dungeon. And then the level 2 comes in, and it's like, it's like meat, fish, milk, eggs. So it's like pigs and like fish and eggs or whatever. And then level 3, level 4, blah blah blah, other things. So basically the layout for the dungeons is going to be a little bit different than anything I've seen currently in games right now. It's going to be a hub room. You're going to spawn in this, like the first level, let's say. Here's the player, spawns in here. You're in this little hub room. There might be like a shop here, or like an NPC over here, another NPC over here, something like that. And there's 3 pathways in front of you, and you can take either of these pathways, whatever, and that basically leads to a random generation of rooms. Works the same way Enter the Gungeon does, or Binding of Isaac, where you go inside the room and then it locks behind you, and you have to kill all the enemies, and then you can progress to the next room, and then go to the next room, and then at the very end of this, there's a trapdoor. So you go inside the trapdoor, and you just spawn right back at the hub room. And then you can take, another one of these paths, or another one. Doesn't matter, it's the same kind of layout where it's a random generation of rooms in a small map. The reason I did this is because rather than have one big map where there's just loads of rooms, you have to backtrack, and it just kind of gets annoying and slow. You could solve that with something like teleportation, but I don't know, it didn't really suit my game. And then you get teleported to what is not yet made, but it's going to be like a big boss room. And it's going to be like, like a big boss here, and then you're gonna beat him, and basically after that, I don't know, another trapdoor or something, not a circle one, no. Another trapdoor is gonna spawn, and then you're gonna go inside the trapdoor, and that's gonna take you to the second level, which is going to be the same layout, or it's going to be kind of altered. I'm going to leave some of those kind of secrets for later. But it's going to be the same layout, but it's going to be level 2, different enemies, different theme. Like, to give you an idea, the theme for the first level is like a castle kind of area. And then the second level is a casino, and they look completely different aesthetically, different kind of color palette and all that good stuff. This was just a short introduction video, so in the next few days I'll post a devlog that goes into the actual, gameplay of everything I have done. So please feel free to subscribe. It's free. It's free. It's free. Like the video and comment ideas for shit, I guess. That'd be cool. If you have any good ideas, I might put them into the game. But until next time, I'll see you around.